Postmates failed you as a gig worker. And in this video, I have 6 brutal reasons why. Here's the thing. You can't drive on Postmates anymore. So watch this video, look at this list, and look at the current apps you're using so this doesn't happen to you and you lose out on that revenue stream. Postmates was a last mile delivery company founded in 2011, really specializing in food delivery. And personally, I drove on Postmates as a courier. But reason number 1, let me ask you, what is the most important thing that you really care about? Features are great, this and that are great, how it looks, usability, that's all great. How many choices I have, that's all great. What do you care about the most? Chances are it's the pay. Well, number 1, here's an actual order request screen from Postmates. And this is actually from my driver account at the time. Take a look here. A massive misstep that basically no one has ever really done, at least not the major apps, and no one's even done this since. But Postmates, I guess, thought this was a good idea. They didn't even show you any of the expected pay. Can you think of any other gig app? I mean, Walmart Spark, Flex, Instacart, Shipt, anything, DoorDash, Lyft, Uber, Grubhub, anything, even the smaller apps, catering apps, everyone at least shows you some expectation of what you're gonna make. This was the actual order screen, and they showed you on the actual offer card nothing of what you'd expect as far as pay. I mean, right there, it kind of seems like it's doomed to fail, right? You can't even see the pay. So you have to accept, but you also don't really know where you're going. Take a look again. Their GPS, their expected route was not an actual route driving wise. It was what's called as the crow flies. It was a straight line from the pickup to the drop off. So what did this do? If you know your marketplace, you can estimate, even if they don't show you, let's say, an ETA, even if they don't show you the ETA, you can estimate, okay, it's going the parkway, it's going these back roads, is this far away? I know how long it takes to get there. If you just see a straight line, if you have any at all ambiguity of, I don't exactly know this exact area of my marketplace, I don't know all the roads in this area, it's your best guess and you have zero help because the ETA shows a straight line. Well, good luck on the pay. You can't see that. Good luck on the GPS routing. You're going to have to use your best guess there because of that straight line. And you also have to use your best guess on, let's do this together here. Let's count down from 5. Think about it. 5, yeah, now 5 seconds. You have no idea mentally how long, let's say, is this a 20-second counter? Is it a 30-second count? I don't even remember. I think it was a 30-second counter. 5 seconds is fine enough. Well, I can do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but compound that over a 20-second, 25-second, 30-second timer. When you're trying to, let's say, multi-app driving on different apps, you're trying to look at the minimal info that Postmates gives you. They didn't give you any countdown timer. And that's actually something that we do see in present day in 2025 on Uber Eats. Every single gig app needs to have, sure, the visual timer. I mean, visually it counted down, but there's something to really estimate how much time you have left if you can see both the visual counter and the countdown timer. If I'm trying to juggle apps, bounce over to a DoorDash offer that was sent to me, multi-app, and make the best choice for me, again, good luck. It's all just like an estimate in your head when you can't see a countdown timer. At this point, you may be wondering, is any app similar to Postmates that I should avoid? What about new apps? What about new opportunities in 2025? If you want to compare 80 plus side hustles, take a look at our side hustle starter guide. It does just that. compares 80 plus side hustles with the most relevant qualifications. That's going to save you time online versus trying to find the right links, they don't work, the right support pages, you clicked on the wrong thing. I listed all of that, the apps, the qualifications, and relevant support links and videos. No one else has that. That's at our Side Hustle Starter Guide at yourdrivermike.com/starter guide. For number 4, take a look at the offer card again. The same one. We don't even need to change anything just on the offer card alone. And this is why you'll see why Postmates was so bad for you, the gig worker. What else aren't they showing? Well, there's no pay. There's no estimated route visualization. There's no countdown timer, only a visual counter. They also didn't show you the ETA as far as, okay, how much time is this going to take? We don't have the mileage on this. We don't have any good estimate of how long this might take. Even if you're going to show me the straight line, at least tell me like estimated to take 21 minutes. It's estimated to take 4.2 miles. We saw none of that. Now, going back to present day, 2025, because there's certain things that other apps need to improve. I mean, Postmates basically missed the bar on everything here. Grubhub, in the latest iteration of a new refreshed offer screen, there is no ETA here on a Grubhub offer. Why? And I say the same thing for, let's look at a DoorDash one. On Earn Per Offer on DoorDash, it says the mileage. I just would like to see estimated 22 minutes, estimated 18 minutes, because otherwise I just have to look at the deliver by time on DoorDash, look at the current time on my phone and calculates, all while multi-apping, looking at the offer, etc., versus just have the time in there. Let's circle back though. So if you had something like this in present day, in 2025, let me know if you'd ever drive on an app like this that doesn't show you any of what I mentioned. Put that down below in the comments. Or would this automatically be a no for you if this was in current day? Because number 5 relates back to number 1, the most, common ask that we want of a gig app, which is good pay. So kind of insult to injury here. Everything that we've already detailed as far as Postmates being pretty bad and omitting all the relevant info. Even if you started accepting, which is what I did, I drove on Postmates for years before they eventually, well, I'll tell you what happened to Postmates later here. But when I did accept, it was almost impossibly, at least insultingly bad, low pay. How bad? It was offers like this. I'd accept an offer not knowing how long it's going to take, the route, the expected pay. If there was a customer tip, because some apps say customer tip included, I would do the whole thing. I would get my earnings, like it would say how much you got paid after the delivery. It'd be like $2, $3, $4. It was the ultimate slot machine of a gig app, not knowing basically anything. But there's one more thing. Postmates also struggled, and this is something that I do see in present day. So lean into this, drop a like on this video if you got this far. All I do is help you make money in different side hustles. I test these apps for you. I'm here in Pittsburgh. I've done it here in San Diego, California at the time. Let me know what's working for you, what new apps I should check out. Comment that down below. But Postmates had a problem of scalability. Scalability, getting more partners on the platform. And I've seen this take down at least one similar company, Point Pickup, where their app worked fine. The pay was actually quite good. I liked last mile delivery service, Point Pickup, but they struggled with scalability. You can have like earnings claims for drivers, hey, average $25, $30 plus an hour. I see this from, actually just thought of another one, Courier, where they tout $30 an hour for the worker. That's easy to get couriers and drivers and workers interested. You can say $30 an hour. You can even supplement that with higher base pay to equal that kind of pay. But if you don't have partners, and what we're talking about here, scalability, like getting more and more partners in scale with your drivers, these driver workers, you're not going to get enough requests. So it's just not worth it if you're online and you never get a request. Postmates wasn't bad. I don't think they're as bad as maybe that point pickup. And I've talked to some catering companies, and that is their problem right now in 2025, getting more partners on the platform because they can get drivers. But for Postmates, that was another nail in the coffin, with everything on the driver side struggling, at least in my opinion, to get more merchants. And we'll kind of wrap up with where Postmates is now. They kinda got a bailout, if you will, being acquired by Uber in December of 2020. Operating still on their own as far as you can still go to the website, place an order, but everything is sourced and operated through Uber, kind of like DoorDash and their somewhat recent acquisition of Volt, which is an international food delivery and last mile delivery company. But Postmates failed you, the gig worker, by not showing you like basics of what you want to see on the app. And in my experience, a lot of these apps are pretty close together as far as the info that they show you. Merchant name, ETA, route visualization, the expected pay. Typically, that would also include the expected customer tip on that offer card. Some don't show that, but at least they show a general payout. But on that merchant side, kind of the sales side, the partner merchant side, you gotta keep up with the driver demand. That's arguably easier to get, getting drivers excited and interested about your platform, especially if you advertise that higher pay. But you have to keep up, giving those driver workers more opportunities, and Postmates didn't do that, and more.